What's good, y'all? Off the Menu Podcast, episode 106.
106.
I'm here with my brothers, my co-host Tay,
Hello, everyone.
Moose,
I haven't been here in a while.
myself P, of course, and we have a very special guest, Dirty Mike, singer-songwriter, performer, musician, big stepper, goal getter,
Yeah.
going crazy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Damn, son.
Hell yeah, hoorah!
I've noticed that over the last few episodes, you've been having a little less breath control.
What do you mean?
What does that mean?
Oh, I'm going over here.
Yeah, he's
Been like that.
over the last few episodes because he's doing the intro. So I've been noticing a lot. I'm watching him. He's like,
The thing about the intro, though, it takes a lot out of you.
big stepper, going crazy. But he doesn't let any air out. He's just talking.
Yeah, the nerves get up, blood pressure.
Dude, it's nerve-wracking, bro. It's the most I ever talk normally.
No,
I'm kidding.
goddamn
It's
lie.
jokes. It's jokes.
You ever seen him
lie.
defend himself?
It's jokes.
Nah, not the Venom. So you ever hear him on League? God damn it. God, no. The whole entire time.
It's whenever I play games, man.
Dude, yeah, when he plays games, it's just like
It brings something out of me.
Yeah.
He's either doing that or like singing, apparently, from what I hear.
Yeah,
True.
he's not even singing. He's just yelling at us.
Yeah, it's either yelling or or complaining.
Yeah. It's 90% complaining. Because you
So like you in real life.
yeah.
Yelling or complaining is me in real life.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, fair
man.
enough.
Yeah. And
All
of course, we got IT technical support. See
There
Fu
you go.
Ying in the back.
Wow.
That was so low.
Tight. That was tight.
Look at the voice changer. Whose voice changer is this
Me?
one?
No,
Me?
it's probably
Ah.
Dirty Mike.
Dirty Mike?
Oh,
shit. I fucking love that.
He's like, voice changer.
That tripped me out, bro. I sounded like Satan, bro. And the fucking that was crazy.
I love that one.
Yeah, that's
that
your
was
favorite
dope.
one.
We did stories on that
Halloween
one.
episode?
Yeah, Halloween episode on that
Yeah.
shit. That was
Oh,
just
that's
funny.
sick.
Yeah, that one went crazy with that one. But thank you guys for tuning in. Episode 106 of Off the Menu Podcast. Please like, comment, subscribe. Go watch some old videos. Go help us get to 1,000 subscribers. We're not almost there, but we're almost there.
Please.
Our
Honestly-
watch hours are catching up.
All our followers just need to fucking subscribe.
Yeah. Tell them why they should
Oh.
subscribe.
All our followers should subscribe because,
Just click that link, bro. It's right there.
Click the link, just hit it. You could watch maybe one every episode every like month. You know what I'm saying? We pop out a lot, man. It's a free game. Some dope ass motherfuckers local to you because you guys all live around here or you know somebody that does. So
True.
What are you doing, man? There you
we
go.
go.
That's my
Hell
little
yeah.
PSA.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That didn't sell me, but
It's not gonna sell a lot.
hopefully
of
it
people,
gets like 3 or 4.
3 or 4, 10.
Yeah, 10.
Double
Million,
digits.
please. Yeah.
A million.
10
One
million?
day.
1 million would retire us as a unit.
Honestly, we can get a TV
Like
deal.
G-Unit?
Yeah, no, they got retired because of other shit. But let's go ahead and get to the episode. We'll start with the question: who are you and what do you do?
My name's Dirty Mike, just artist, musician, part of 7 Wing Money.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
The gang over there.
What number?
Sir.
Yeah. What number? Are you?
I'm 5.
Yeah.
I was right before Tej.
Okay,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Isn't he dropping
That's
a
so
song
sick.
too? I was gonna say he's dropping an album too or a song.
he's
I
working.
see-
He's working.
seen
He's
that
doing
song.
I think he's doing a sound, listening party and shit.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
yeah, I know he just did that stuff at Sunny Ivy
Yeah.
the other day.
Yeah.
And then
That shit was sick.
Was it?
way
Yeah.
cool.
I know.
I wanted to go, but
Yeah,
It
dude,
was
it-
like a whole interactive thing with a
I've
box.
seen that.
Yeah, that shit was sick.
fire.
It was super
Yeah.
cool.
And then he had like
He's-
a visual
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, he's getting into visuals and shit too. He's so talented. It's crazy.
You guys are 7 Wing Money. Like, you guys are really dope. As a
Yeah,
collective,
I
everybody's
appreciate
so
that.
creative. Everybody puts out like really dope shit. And then you guys are just cool to hang out with all the time.
Damn,
So,
hell yeah.
honestly.
Hell
Yeah, when we were doing when we did the Hot Ones challenge, and I was like, because everyone got 6 wings, and then I was like, no, you guys need 7 wings for 7 wing money, and they were like, nah, we're just 1 wing today.
I seen that. Shit was funny. That's crazy.
shit's guts. How long you been making music for?
So I guess I learned how to play. The first instrument I played was like guitar.
Mhm.
And that was when I was in like elementary school. I didn't take it too serious,
Mhm.
but then came like 4th and 5th grade, and we had to pick an instrument to play, and I picked the snare drum. Because I seen like a video of Travis Barker and shit going crazy on a snare drum. I was like, oh, that's sick. I want to be like that.
Uh-huh.
So I started playing drums, and then had some like not so serious bands in high school and shit. And then when I was like 16 is when my first band went like actually recorded, and like we played shows and shit. So that went on for a while, and then I think it was like 2019. I was like, I want to make my own music, and so I just started kind of making my own shit around 2019, and then that's when around the time I met Aiden too. So we just kind of like instantly clicked. Because me and him, we got hired at Feist like around the same time. And that's how I met him.
Oh, really? Okay.
So I got hired like 2 weeks after him. And then we just started like, he was the first person that I made a song with that like wasn't just me. He was like my first feature. He was on my very first tape. And then I think it was 2021, or I think it was either 2021 or 2022. He called me and asked me to be in 7 Wing Money, and I was so hyped. I was like, oh my god, yeah, because like I was already kicking it with him and Christian, like Banky, a lot.
Yeah,
and it's like when you make music with somebody else and like you're part of like a collective, it's just like so much more fun. It's like it takes it to the next level. And I had already like made songs with him and already like fucked with their vibe, so it was like I was way stoked. I remember just being in the car and he called me and he was like, yo, and I was just like, I tried to play it cool. I was like, yeah, I'm down. But then after the phone call, I was like, yeah, like, fuck nice. Yeah, bro. I was so hyped.
I just imagine like Aiden recruiting like the members of 7 Wing Money, like him wearing like a Cupid wings and something. Like, you're 7 Wing Money. That's he was talking about it because everyone talks about the stories and how hyped they are to join. You know, this is, and it's an amazing collective what you guys got going on. You know, and the music you guys produce and make coming out of 7 Wing Money is like I keep saying, it's like angelic. It's like there's just like this vibe with it. So this whole entire time you were talking about, I was like, Aiden wings. I'm gonna make. Next time I see him, I'm gonna make him wear some wings
and give him a Cupid arrow.
Yeah. Every time I think about 7 Wing Money, it's like you guys watch Bleach.
Yes, I've seen Bleach.
The Iran car, you know. Like how they all have like the numbers and shit.
Oh, really? That's dope.
And they're fucking dope. Like every single person.
That's so sick.
It just makes sense to me.
Yeah. The thing that's cool about Aiden is we didn't like officially meet till like 2019. But there's like, me and him have been in like the same type of circles and like shit since like, dude, there's like a picture of us at a Tiger's Jaw show at Kilby Court in like 2012. And we didn't know each other, but we're right next to each other.
Oh,
in the pit.
damn.
Yeah, there's like a pic of us right next to each other, but we didn't know each other. And then he like played drums for a little bit in like one of my best friend's bands for like a couple months. And I like had just never met him. And then in 2019, we like linked up, and then we kind of figured out like all the shit how we've been around each other for the longest time. But it makes me feel like it was almost like destiny for our paths to cross eventually, because it just has been like right there the whole time. So it's dope.
That is a weird thing when that happens, you know, like when people are like crossing paths throughout their life and then
not realizing
it, and then boom, you're just like destined to be next to each other. Like how the first time we met, we actually watched hentai together. As like kids,
I totally forgot.
They're kids, like, bro.
Kids, like, but we got set up.
Fuck your
yeah. Well, like, give him a little backstory. It sounds crazy when you
I thought you were joking. I thought you were fucking.
This is so real.
All right, let's.
And this is hold on.
Crazy.
And this is what I'm trying to say. You guys keep telling me that I make up so many stories.
No, I know. That's you guys.
This is real, dude.
That's you guys. I don't. I have a second thought of like, is he telling the truth? But I'm like, he has to be. There's no reason for him to lie. But there is like a back of my mind, like, the fuck?
No, it was crazy because we didn't learn about this until years later. Were we doing the pod?
No, we weren't. No, this was we were downstairs in this house though.
Yes.
And then you and Bao were talking about the story, and then I started, and then they talk about the story about that one time. They're like, yeah, remember that one time we were in the basement at a party, we were watching hentai, and then I was like, dude, I remember watching hentai as a kid in the basement at this random party. And then I was like, they colored the carpet. I was like, the trim on the wall. And they're like, yeah, it was on the big screen. I was like, yeah. And then there was a kid with a blanket over the TV. And I was like,
that was me.
That's dope.
So this is how we got set up, right? So one of our homies, he's a perv. He was born that way. He introduced every single one of us to porno because his uncle's house was my dad's best friend.
Okay.
So we would all go over there, hang out. The kids would go down in the basement and just do whatever. And he had access to all this porn somehow. Cable TV back then.
Yeah.
I don't know how he had the hentai though. That was on
VHS.
That was VHS.
That's diabolical, bro. That is crazy.
It was not accessible at the time. And then he's like, hey, you guys want to watch a movie? And we're like, yeah, of course. And then he pops in this movie, and then it's a bunch of it's me and him and the homie and then all these other kids.
Was there any girls?
No,
No,
Okay.
it's always,
that's
for
even
some
worse.
reason,
I just had to ask because sometimes there's girls there, you know, like
Sometimes,
when you're
yeah.
a child, you know.
but at that age, they're not kicking up the boys. It's
true. Yes.
You know, like the boys were separated from the girls. The
Okay,
girls are always
hey.
upstairs, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we're just watching this movie, and then it was like it was how like me and Bao have been friends, and we always remember that moment for the rest of our lives. And then we're talking about it one time, and then yeah, of course we started connecting the dots, and then I didn't realize this motherfucker was there, and it was crazy. And then we became friends like later in life, and now we're doing this thing. So
How old were y'all when that happened?
I was 5, I think. I was like 5
There's
or 6.
no fucking
No,
way.
for real.
6.
Because
Bro.
I was like in first grade because I was visiting for the summer.
Yeah.
Bro.
And then my grandpa got drunk and he was just like, go hang out with the kids, whatever. And then we're downstairs and then that's what exactly. So him and my roommate downstairs, they were talking. And then I remember as a kid, they're like, you guys want to watch something cool? That's what he says. And then we said it the same way at the same time.
Is he the same
Yeah.
age as y'all, or was he older?
Dude.
No, he was
He's a
younger
year
than me.
older than me.
So
Yeah.
about,
So you had to be
Bao's
like
in-
Bro, you're
7 or
you're
8.
telling me bro's like fucking 7?
dude.
He's like,
he
I
was
got
born this way.
It's like that South Park episode where
I
they
was
have
literally about to
have
say
the
this
fucking-
is like a South Park
the
episode.
fucking Lord of the Rings, and they thought it was Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
a fucking porno,
And it's
bro.
crazy
they go to return it. Yeah.
And when you're that young, you don't know what you're seeing. I was
No.
like we're watching, you know, this was not the first time he showed me this stuff. And I didn't know. I was seeing tits. I was seeing like vaginas, like at a very, very young age.
Did your wiener know?
At 5 is crazy.
It didn't click yet because I remember it didn't because my first like sexual awakening was fucking Britney Spears like Toxic.
Oh
All right, yeah.
You know, she was wearing the skin suit that like had
Yeah.
the same thing. I was like, she was pretty much naked. And I was like, that's when it started going, la, 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 la. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, not that when you're that young and innocent, like you're just
Yeah.
kind of looking at these things and being like, it was a body thing for sure, like a body high, but
Yeah.
We're changing your name to Dirty Moose in honor of Dirty Mike being here.
Yeah.
make me number 8, man. It's fucking
No, then it wouldn't be 7 Wing Money.
Yeah.
No more members now.
7 wing money plus 1.
hey, wig money. That's so funny.
Oh man,
It's crazy.
good times.
Well,
Yeah.
anyways.
Okay, so back to you and I didn't see
That was a dope story, dude. Lucky, that was sick as fuck. Thank you. That's the whole time I was seeing. I was like, this sounds like it could be an episode of South Park.
Bro,
and then you
it
said that,
is.
and I was like, oh my god,
It is.
My
So
life
many
is a South Park episodes.
Oh, God.
When I always talk about my life and
Yeah.
people just don't believe anything that's going on, I'm
Yeah.
like, man, I don't know why I would lie about anything
It's
like this.
you're like Butters, basically. Butters is trying to tell them the truth of what's happening in his life. They just don't
Butters
believe it.
is like one of like my favorite characters.
Same,
so, yeah,
same.
for
Butters
sure.
and Kenny are my favorite for sure.
Oh, God.
So yeah, going back to you crossing paths with Aiden and everything. So like, it was just like, yeah, it's true. Like, life knew that you guys weren't destined to meet at those moments,
Yeah.
and then, but it was always something you guys can go back and look back on and be like, damn, we were that close.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. I believe everything happens for a reason. So it's just like cool that all happened that way.
Yeah. I'm waiting for more adults to come out with some stories about shit like that.
It's
They
honestly
probably have some
crazy.
shit. They just don't want to say it.
Yeah.
Which is
I
crazy.
mean, it's a great story.
that is a good
Yeah,
story.
especially when it clicks, you know?
Yeah.
But going back,
well, apparently,
what are you going to say? I'm going to get back to the subject. What are you going to say?
No. You go back to you.
But speaking of high school, I'm wondering, because you look hella familiar, which high school did you go to?
I went to Copper Hills.
Fuck yeah, yeah. We went to
Really?
the same high school.
Okay, dope.
So I was like, I knew his face. The tattoos were different. But I was like, shit, yeah, we did meet in high school.
Yeah, yeah.
Or we
so-
knew of each other, or I knew of you in high school.
Yeah, I actually met Keela.
Yeah.
I've known Keela since I was in like junior high.
oh,
So that's why when he hit me up, I was like, oh, dope, this is sick. Yeah, I've known him forever.
That has to be how I've seen your face before.
Really?
Because I used to be homies with Matt Fat, Max Fat,
Okay, yeah.
Barry,
Yeah, yeah.
all them. So yeah,
That's so
how-
dope.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's full circle. That's
Full
super cool.
circle.
Yeah.
Meeting again, just not watching hentai.
Did you? When did you graduate? When did you graduate?
13,
When did you
2013.
graduate, mate?
I graduated in 14.
Okay. there we
Mm.
go.
Okay, so you guys are pretty
For
close.
some reason,
Yeah.
I thought you went to Cyprus for the longest time.
No, I got some homies that went there.
That's
but-
why. Yeah, because I saw you kick it with them.
Yep, yep.
You know, I don't know how long ago it was, but yeah, that's who I saw. Anyways,
This guy. So with the bands that you're in, were you doing like more alternative like rock stuff or?
A lot of it was like hardcore music, like hardcore and punk. So it was like very, very different from what I'm making now. But it was still like, it was just fun, you know. And like I still play in some bands now, and it's like cool. It's just I like to do whatever, you know. I don't like to put myself in like a box. So just whatever I can do, I'm gonna do it.
I heard I didn't sit on the 100th episode. He said you joined another band recently.
Yeah. So I just started a couple new bands with my homies, and like,
Yeah.
because some of my other homies, like their bands are kind of like getting big and shit. And so they're like, yo, let's do a band with you. I'm like, all right, I'm down, let's do it. Like, cause it's just like a lot different now. Like after COVID, like I feel like hardcore and punk and shit, that shit's like, it's a lot more accessible with like TikTok and stuff and like all sorts of shit. It's just like the stuff that used to be so like underground and like low key, it's like a lot bigger now. It's a lot different than when, you know, I was younger and doing that shit. And I mean, it's the same thing with like the kind of music that like me and Aiden make. It's like everything is just so, like you could literally, there's so many artists I feel like on TikTok that just suck, but they their TikTok blows up and then they become famous. Like it's crazy. Everything's just so different now.
It is true.
It's so accessible. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Music wasn't as accessible then.
No, not at all.
So you wouldn't know what was what.
Anything that was like pretty new, just because of the whole TikTok shockwave.
Yeah. Because I mean, like, I remember the first hardcore show back after COVID. It was like 2021. Dude, there's so many people there. And I was just like, it was like all people I didn't know. And I was like, what the fuck? Because like for us, it was always like the same people going, you know, since I was like 15, it was always the same group of people going forever. And then after COVID, it was just like all these young kids, all these new people, which is like cool. It's cool as hell. It's like everything's more accessible for sure.
And I think people were thirsty for it.
There was like an explosiveness in like everything after COVID because everyone wanted to be a part of something. But during COVID, there were so many people discovering new stuff, shit, right? And so maybe that's what happened because I remember I was talking to someone like last year and they were like, yeah, the hardcore scene is crazy because, you know, you'd go to a hardcore show and be like 15 of the same people. Yeah. And then now when he goes, he's like seeing 100 people there. Yeah. And then he's like shocked, but he also loves the feeling that now the music is out there too and is connecting with people.
Yeah, it's cool because like I book a lot of shows with my friends for like my friends' bands that come through and stuff, and we do like a fest every year, and we just like announced our fest today actually, and dude, people were just like blowing it up, and it was like hella people I didn't know like commenting like, oh my god, I can't wait for this, like sharing the shit, and it was just like all people I didn't know, so it was just like super cool.
Yeah. What's the fest called?
Yeah, it's called the Wild West Fest.
Okay, I saw I didn't share that today.
Yeah, so we used to do it at Soundwell, but we moved it to a smaller, like more intimate venue this year because we wanted to be like feel more of like a punk hardcore show, you know? Because Soundwell's dope, like it's a cool ass venue. Yeah, but I feel like it's still just a little bit too big for here for like what we're trying to do, and we don't want it to be like all empty and like big because I think last year we had like maybe like 260 or almost 300 people go. So like it's cool. It's cool for sure. And it's like people are growing an interest in it. But I hope one day it can be something that like we do at Soundwell and it like will sell out. It fills out. Yeah.
Packed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Because like with the kind of music that you're doing, and the environment means a lot more. You know, like how you're able to share the space. Like you go to a hip hop concert, I'm not trying to be in the crowd. I'm trying to be away from people.
But then that's me too, dude. I'm just wherever I can go and I'm not in the crowd. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna chill back here.
But then you go to like a more like rock concerts or stuff like that. It is more intimate. You want to be in the crowd because sometimes you guys be getting in the crowd.
Yeah,
you know, and it kind of pulls people together, and like the mosh pits and stuff. And plus, you know, so there's kind of more moments to share. When it becomes a smaller, like the crowd is still the same, but a smaller venue will just put it together.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like what I want to do is try to tie like everything together, like how me and Aiden we played that show behind Feist with that band Drain. Those are some of my homies that I've known forever. But it was like, dude, there were so many people there, and it's like I feel like when we played, the people there didn't quite get it yet because you know it was like all hardcore kids, and we performed our songs, and everyone was just kind of like. Just chilling, you know, but it was dope. Like it was fun, but I'm hoping to like kind of merge those scenes more because I feel like Utah has so much potential. Like if you know you got underground rap and then you got underground like hardcore and punk, like if all those people were to come together, like it would just be crazy, and it would be so true. Sick.
No, it's such a crazy topic that you're bringing it up to is because you know we go to the local disorder show. Shout out to Ferrari and then for like putting those shows together, and that's kind of like a glimpse of what can possibly happen if everyone just got out of their shells and combined their crowds together.
Yeah.
Right, because that was like the first local disorder I saw Ben Raw perform for the first time.
Yeah.
Right, but then also on the same night, like you see, what were those guys' names? They were early on.
Oh,
forgot what
I
their
know.
names. Because you like
I
them.
love these guys. They remind me of Devil May Cry. Damn it.
I forgot what their
I'll
names
remember. I'll remember.
Yeah.
I'll get you back because I
I know
messaged
you're
them. I was
talking
like, you
about
guys are
two-
fucking
two guys, yeah.
Two guys.
Two white boys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was it? Because I think I know who you're talking about, but I don't want to be
Let
wrong.
me go ahead. Let me look.
It's
Dude.
like I want to say they have girl in their name, but I could be wrong.
Never catch them.
Yeah, those are my
never-
homies.
yeah,
Jeff and
yeah.
Jeff and
Yeah.
Chase.
Never
Yeah,
catch
those are
them.
my.
But you know,
those are my
like
guys.
that's like the first time I saw in Utah, other than like a festival,
Yeah.
that the community was putting something together.
Yeah.
And it's different genres of music. And it could work in one night if it was like done correctly.
Yeah, those dudes are dope. They do a lot of cool shit. Like Chase makes like clothes and shit, and then Jeff like models and stuff.
Oh, he looked like a model.
Yeah,
Damn, dude. You got a
we
good look.
I don't know if you guys familiar with like Dogma Society.
Yes.
Oh.
So they're like a rap group from here, but I guess they're not even like rappers. I don't want to put them in that box,
Yeah,
but we got them on our fest this year because they've been my homies for a while.
They blew up.
And they were they were actually the first people to hit me up as Dirty Mike to play a show. My first show was with them behind like a tattoo shop. It was outside.
Yeah.
And it was fucking crazy. There were so many people there. So I hit them up because like they got like their own fan base. They got their own like clique. Like wherever they pull up, there's gonna be a crowd. And it's like they all come to our hardcore shows that we throw anyway. So I was like, it'd be fucking sick if we get them on this, and then like it brings all the crowds together.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping like
Yeah.
everyone's gonna fuck with it because it's very like the bill this year. It's very like different. Like none of the acts really sound the same, and that's
Yeah,
kind of what we
that's
went
awesome.
for. So
Tough.
yeah, it's cool.
People need that too because I feel like there's a lot of conversation. Especially, I just watched the Tyler Creator like interview, and he's like saying how everybody kind of
Sounds the
is
same.
emulating, sounding the same. Like
Are you talking about the one where he was kind of dissing Ian?
Yeah,
I've seen that shit too.
Yeah. And it's I feel like the things that get put out in I know he's talking about mainstream stuff or things that are really, really getting popular, but a lot of the artists in Utah, they don't really follow a formula.
No.
Which I really like.
Yeah,
And it's really cool
true.
to see and know these people, right? And then I feel like the people are hungry for it. And that's why they're like hip hop and rock music. Cause I used to listen to a lot of hip hop. Now I don't really too much. And now I listen to a lot more rock music.
Yeah.
But my love for hip hop is still there. So I think the blending of those two is just match made in heaven at this point.
Yeah, and that's like kind of what I try to do with my solo music. I try to like, have some songs where it's more guitar-y, and then there's some more songs that are influenced like off rap. Because it's like when you're your own artist, you can literally do whatever you want. Like, it's so sick. You can make any type of music. Like if I wanted to make a country song tomorrow, I could do it, and no one could be like, no, fuck that.
Yeah.
Like, you just can do your own shit, and that's what I love about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talk about music being like a beautiful place, right now. Like there's a lot of hate going on. We get it. It's all there. That's what happens when you're in this kind of industry. But right now, with the influx of like artists that are being able to do stuff on their own because of the power of the internet, it's so crazy that every day you're discovering a new artist.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
sounding more and more different than yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm curious though, like what are some of your like early inspirations, especially like when you're in the band and now what you're doing now?
So the first reason I ever wanted to be in a band was actually the shirt I'm wearing, Good
Good
Charlotte.
Charlotte?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like
Yeah.
because I'm from Maryland. Like I moved here when I was like 10, and they're from Maryland too, so they're always like my hometown like hero type shit. But that was like the band I listened to more than anything growing up. And I have like all their DVDs, like I have like their action figures and shit. Like I was obsessed. I was obsessed for real. I would like. It was kind of crazy because I lived in like a more, I don't want to say it's the hood, but it's like more ghetto, in Maryland. And like I would like paint my nails with Sharpie and shit, and like want to wear eyeliner like the artists I like, and everyone in my neighborhood would be like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? like they were not fucking with that at all.
Yeah.
But it was just like that was my main inspiration for wanting to play in a band was like those guys and like all those old bands like Sum 41, Simple Plan, like all those bands. I thought that shit was like so sick.
And you're ahead of the curve because back then it was weird to do that. Now everybody does it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Even if
I
you're not in the scene, bro. Yeah, people do
Dude,
that.
the first time I fucking colored my nails with Sharpie, my dad was in shambles, bro. He was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah. I remember I did
'Cause
that
he's just like
too.
an
My
old
dad,
head.
same
Yeah.
thing. He was like, painting your nails now?
Yeah. Painting your nails, skinny jeans, straightening your hair. He's just like,
Oh, straightening that hair. I was
literally.
famous for that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
In middle school too, I remember this girl was like, "Do you straighten your hair?" I was like, "Nah." totally was.
I used to make my mom do it because I couldn't do it without burning
yeah?
myself. And my mom was cool about it, but my dad was just like, he's an old head, so he was just like, but he was still supportive. But you could just tell.
I can get it from that point of view because they're just like, damn, you're really like that's the same thing my dad was doing. But it's like it always started with straightening the hair. My mom called me bird nest head because it was like spiky, it's like Super Saiyan. But to get those spikes, you got to like straighten that shit out. Yeah, and it was that, and then dyeing the hair after that. Yeah. It just transpired.
Yeah, that shit's dope, dude. That shit's still cool. I mean, I don't do it now, but it's like seeing other people do it, I can appreciate it.
I can't remember the last time I seen somebody do like that spiky hair. I haven't seen that in so long.
Honestly, in my opinion, it still goes hard.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying though, I think it'd be dope, but I haven't seen anybody.
We should bring it back.
I can't. I don't have a hairline. I don't have a hairline. I can't do that.
You know why?
If I had a hairline, I would do that shit.
It's funny because like old Vietnamese dudes, no hair, but they'll have those spikes.
Yeah, they'll have like this.
But
shit
you
right
can
here.
see everything.
Yeah,
you can
right
see their
here.
whole head. Yeah,
It's like Dalton's hair.
Dude, that's actually what I remember about Keela the most was like the reason I fucked with him is because his hair was all spiky and crazy like that. And his swag was just crazy. I was like, damn, he's dope. Like,
that's crazy. I didn't think about his look back then, but it was very spiky.
He was wearing polos too. He was
wearing polos and like ties and shit to
the
school.
whole family.
You could always see his ass.
Max, the whole family was notorious for wearing matte double poloed up, colored skinny jeans, spiky hair.
Shit's crazy. I
would
never
be
seen that like that, which was wild.
Bro,
really?
I didn't see that like that.
When they used to get ready for school in the mornings, I would make fun of them because of how hard they're trying to go at this outfit. I'm like, you really have two different colored polos on right now?
Hard.
That's
hard as fuck.
Skinny jeans.
That was crazy. That's when I met them. They gave off an aura, dude.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
You knew who they were.
Yeah,
because he drew what Matt drove. He drove the Prelude back in the day.
He did that in high school?
Yeah.
Yep.
So he would drive the Prelude and then it'd pull up loud as fuck going late to school, but he'd come with a double polo.
Spiky hair, skinny jeans, Vans on.
Yeah, the pant chain.
He had the Supras. He had the Supras on, the high tops.
I had the Supras, dude. I had the red ones.
Yeah.
A part of me kind of misses those days.
I had some red Supras too. It was like I'm pretty sure they're like the Death Wish ones, but they were like neon red, bro. Shit was crazy.
Were they jerking?
No.
They weren't jerking?
They were B-boys.
They were B-boys. They tried.
But nah, they weren't. No, they weren't.
I was a B-boy. Yeah, they were.
That's what I'm saying. They were.
I remember the jerkers at like Sunset Ridge and Copper Hills.
We had a rivalry.
I jerked. I jerked. And that's why I'm like, I wore.
You still do.
And I wore the skinny jeans, the snapback, but I didn't wear the double polos.
The first time I ever saw you, we didn't even meet, but I only saw you were like a jock back then.
What do you mean?
You were like you were part of the cool kids. You were West Jordan like football team or something.
I mean, I played on the Little League. I didn't play on the high school team.
I don't know. That's when I met
Little League.
Yeah, I played Little League was lit.
That's just what I saw you as. I didn't know you personally, so I was like, oh, he's a football player.
Because I was a tall Asian.
Yeah. And then every time, like I swear, did you go to Copper Hills for a game at one point?
Probably.
Because I swear to God, I saw you there.
I might have, yeah.
And you were like standing in front of the thing like, how he does.
Okay, fair enough.
From the opposite side.
Yeah.
That's all I thought. I was like, oh yeah, he's a jock.
Bro, that rivalry, the West Jordan Copper Hills rivalry, that shit was so serious.
So real.
Bro, I didn't give a fuck about it. Like, it was crazy. They took that shit so serious.
Yeah, we took our first L to Copper Hills my sophomore year in football. In like 20 years.
Which is crazy because Copper Hills football at that time sucked ass.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
so did us though. So did we.
That shit. I played Little League until like 9th grade, and then I actually tore my meniscus. And I was like, oh, I can't wait to get back and play high school football. And then I seen the Copper Hills team, and I was like, I'm not fucking blowing my knee.
He said, I'm not gonna just fucking get sweaty, hurt myself. And
literally.
They were not good, but they were popular, bro. Like I was homies with all these guys back in West Hills, like middle school.
Yeah.
And they grew up and kind of became just sexy as like high school footballers that were like dating all the popular girls. No, I can't say that. We grew up at the same time.
30 years old. You know, there's that joke.
30 years old.
I'm 29.
No, you're 30 years old. There's 29? That joke. There's that joke is like the only difference between me and a pedophile, and that's what the comedy said. He goes, we both used to like 13-year-olds, but he never stopped.
Oh my god!
So you can't say that, dude. You can't say sexy as high schoolers. That doesn't go together.
I'll call call up Jared Delacosta right now. I don't know where he's at, but he's somewhere, bro. But here's the thing about Copper Hills, okay?
What about the Hoopers? I feel like the Hoopers.
The Hoopers, yeah, they did the thing. You know, Hoopers, soccer players, because they were actually good.
Yeah, the soccer team was good.
They were getting
And the
booed
basketball
every
team was
day.
good.
The
Yeah, basketball team was all right.
Yeah. Actually, no, because shout out to Darius, he's tight. But so there was a spot in Copper Hills, and you could attest to this. There was a triangle by the lunchroom.
Yeah, you're talking about the one with the tiles on top.
Yes,
and shit?
sir.
Yep, yep.
Yes, sir. That's where that's like the top of the food chain. That's where they hang out.
The jocks, the cool
The
guys.
jocks hang out, and they're
Yeah.
all over there. Like I just remember, I used to be friends with all these guys, but I was just hanging out in the dance room, and then every cool person would just be in that triangle.
Yep.
It was like the watering hole.
And you weren't there.
I was not there. I'll pop in there every once in a while to hang out with the Samoans or whatever, but then
Yeah.
that was about it. Yeah.
That was me too, kind of like a quick dap up, but I was
Exactly.
I knew I didn't belong there, so I was like, no, I'm not gonna sit here and linger, bro.
I was like, I know nothing about what you guys are talking about, so I'm gonna just bounce. But you guys have fun. Oh, good old days, man.
That's it's crazy that you guys went to the same school, so you guys have like a connection and like understand what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, I mean, Copper Hills was very. I don't know. I feel like it was different for anybody that went there because we had a lot of different classes. Like people would fucking travel, fucking 30 minutes, and that was a lot back then to get to school. And they would like travel because we had a lot of classes. There was a lot of things we could do, and plus it was cool. We met a lot of cool people.
Well, dude, I remember it was like overpopulated at one point.
Yeah.
Because I think 11th grade, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna do online school. I told my mom that, but then I didn't do it. I was just playing Xbox all day. 'Cause it's like, bro, you're 16 at home. You don't have your parents there, and like, or a teacher to be like, yo, do your work.
Yeah.
You could literally just fuck off all day. So that's what I did. And then like the last day of the quarter, my mom's like, all right, how'd your classes go? And I was like, I didn't do them. And she was like, what? And I was like, I didn't do any of them.
All of them.
So I didn't do anything like 11th grade. So I ended up dropping out. And then 12th grade, I was like, no, I'm going to go back and graduate. And then they almost didn't let me go back because there was so many people that like were going to that school. Even though I lived like fucking 6 minutes away from it. They're like, no, you can't come back. I had to like beg my counselor. I was like, please, I don't want to not graduate. And she let me go. It was crazy.
Yeah, when I was just like it was like, damn, it was sophomore year or what's before a senior, junior year?
Oh, junior year.
Junior year and senior year. Oh my God. It was like you would be
Dick to ass, bro.
trying to
Straight
get to
up.
class.
Really?
So many people.
Sardines.
Really?
Yeah.
It was fucking crazy.
I did hear Copper Hills had that issue too when I was going to.
Yeah,
when I
it was
younger.
wild. It was
Wow.
wild. But yeah, that's enough about my freaking high school days.
yeah.
Get back to the music.
Where it's like,
I'm putting down all the notes from this episode, letting him know, hey, you can't say this anymore. You can't say high.
I was friends with
sexy
half
high
of them.
You can't say
schoolers.
sexy high schooler dick to ass.
They were cute, bro. They were cute.
You gotta
They were
just
doing
clip.
their
You
thing,
gotta
bro.
clip. You gotta clip like the out of context.
Out of
that
context,
shit.
yeah.
Yo,
It's gonna be like sexy who's high schooler.
clip
Yo, you guys gotta be careful. I'll talk about my friends, not like anybody else.
Are they
Shit.
still your friends?
No, there's just
No.
sexy high schoolers.
No,
No,
there's
They're just
sexy
sexy
high
high
schoolers.
schoolers.
still. I don't know where they are.
can't say that.
I'm gonna find them. I'm gonna
No,
find
you're
them.
fine. I don't know.
We gotta
Don't
send
buy
this
the sexy high
episode-
schoolers, bro.
I don't need to see anyone's senior pictures.
Don't look up my senior picture, bro. It's fucking disgusting.
my shit's crazy too. It's all
Oh my
good.
God.
I
I
don't
had an
have
afro
one.
and a hairline.
Yeah, you did.
And a hairline. What
did.
happened?
Stress, old age. I don't know. My dad, bro. I look back actually. I look back. My dad actually had the same hair I do at the age of like 30, 40. So like it's just happening. He just has hella hair on the side. It's all right here, and it's just lost right here.
So is the genetics, man. We're gonna get you the transplant. Don't worry. We're gonna take you to Europe.
Yeah, get us
Turkey,
to
bro.
Yeah, Turkey.
get us
yeah.
get us to 1,000 subscribers.
Go fund
baby.
me. I'm gonna start it right now. I just need 2,500. Thank you,
I don't know, man.
That's it. 2,500 is
Just-
actually really cheap.
that's
for
like-
that.
bro.
the
For the hair,
airplane.
yeah, not the airplane. So just a hair transplant, place to stay, the procedure, and they'll feed you. That's everything. I just have to pay for the plane ticket, which is fine.
dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Then ask for a little more. Then
Yeah, ask
Okay,
for like $4,000.
Give me 5 G's, please.
Spoil yourself.
I don't know if people are gonna
that's a hooker.
support.
Yes, I need that. I need a happy ending after the hair transplant.
They're surprisingly cheap, so he can get multiple.
And a woman in Turkey? Oh my God, come on.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Foreign.
I don't think people are gonna go fund an attractive guy because you still got a good face. You just don't got hair.
I mean, man,
Come on. You know this.
help a starving.
You just got to put that it's like fucking up your confidence in the thing,
Yeah.
and then people will feel bad for you. and then they'll do it.
It does. When he goes swimming, sometimes he knows not to come back out the
Shit's
water.
fucked, man. I took my niece and nephew to the pool, bro. This was like of last month. I go down, because I like to swim. I go up, right? Hair is cooked.
That's
my niece
crazy.
goes, Uncle, your hair. I said, oh, fuck. She said, it looks like the Batman symbol. I said, fuck.
That's the type of shit you drive home. You're thinking about.
I'm
You're
just
just like, fuck, bro. Radio off.
Don't
just thinking about
ever
that.
embarrass me like that ever again.
She said bat signal, and I thought about you. I was like, yeah, that's crazy.
I was calling Moose.
Oh my god.
Save me.
Nah, dude, that's a humbling experience. You can't have it all.
That's why you can have a cute face, but then when
That's
someone notices
too
that you're balding,
funny.
then it's over.
I just gotta shave this shit, bro. On God.
That might be the next move, honestly.
Well, I'll shave it in April.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
time is coming.
Poor P. Oh my god.
It's not that bad. First world problems, man. Honestly.
First world problems because you got a good face. You wear a hat. It's all good.
Everybody goes bald, bro, at some point.
You know?
Yeah,
Dude,
it's inevitable.
I was going bald
You got
for like
you got some thick ass hair,
Damn
bro.
it.
That shit. ain't going nowhere.
It
keep
was
telling-
seated, but it's not gone.
yeah, but no,
It's not gone. His
because
corners are going a little deeper. But
Mine's
they're not
noticed,
bad.
and it's just his left one that's really fucked. Because this side is like okay, but then right here you can see there's a patch right here, and then it goes up.
When we started, God.
I don't know.
bro.
I'm solid.
Yeah,
There's,
yeah, yeah.
There's no
lucky
balding
you.
hair.
Well,
on
your
my
family has good hair.
Yeah.
Gray hair, and
Yeah.
plus I'm a Leo rising, so we got good hair.
I don't know what that means, dude. I don't know what that means.
Look it up, son. It's okay.
Leo
Hey, why
rising.
you guys doubting me, son?
No, we're not doubting you. I'm just saying I don't know what that means. Like, there was someone here the other day, and they were talking about their moon signs and all this stuff, and I went downstairs and I was like, nobody knows what that means. I'm walking away, and they were like, "Fuck you, Tay."
Like you,
Fuck you, Tay.
Horoscopes are fun, man. You gotta look it up, and then you'll be like, damn.
Yeah, but then you can open a fortune cookie, and it's the same thing.
It makes you feel good.
So does a fortune cookie. It says,
so does a
you're gonna
fortune
meet a new
Yeah.
friend.
Oh God.
You know.
Oh God.
Literally.
It's ritualistic. We can connect. You know.
Yeah,
what I'm
okay.
saying? Yeah.
Well, just look up your China zodiac instead, and now
I got both. You guys ever heard of I think it's a primal zodiac.
no.
So it mixes the two together.
Okay.
But mine's fucked up. I'm a cricket.
Yeah.
It's really fucked up. You guys look
Is
it
it
up.
your birth date or?
I
What is- how do
forget
you
how
mix-
it's calculated, but you guys just type in like primal zodiac and then you'll find it. And apparently it's very accurate. But I was turned off the second I was a cricket because there's like a cool thing like a lion, elephant, whatever have you. There's like
You're not
there's
a
some-
rat.
No, I'm not
Okay,
a rat.
you're-
Luckily,
so
what
you
I
lucked
am.
out.
I'm
You're
a
okay.
rat. I'm a rat.
You're the rat.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
You're
he's
the
scared of
rat?
rodents, so that's why. That would have been so
Oh
funny.
fuck,
Guys,
Oh my God.
you guys gotta understand something about the phobia, okay? Damn. Just because somebody dresses up like a rat doesn't mean I'm gonna be scared, dog.
I think that was the funniest moment we've ever had on this podcast.
Fuck, Sarah.
I didn't want to do it too crazy, but I had to let something rip.
You should have been like,
Oh
change the
my
voice
God.
now.
Change it now.
Oh my
I don't even know how we can proceed with this
I'm
episode.
crying, bro.
You guys are stupid. I'm sick of this.
Okay, we'll proceed. So we do have a question here. It's a fun question. If you had to make your dream album and you had to choose one rapper, one singer, or it could be a band too, and then one producer, who would you have 15, 16 songs with?
This is your shit though.
Yeah, and it's Dirty Mike's album.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. I'd probably have Kanye produce it. Ooh. And this is gonna sound crazy, but I think I'll do it with Justin Bieber.
Oh no, yeah.
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 As
a
the
singer.
rapper.
He's great.
Yeah, me and Justin
spit.
Bieber, I feel like would go crazy because I think he's a goat, like
Yeah.
to me, because it's just like even if
Bieber's
you don't
crazy.
like his music,
Yeah.
bro, he's been singing his ass off for his whole life.
Yeah.
Like that shit is crazy, and like his hits are just it's undeniable, bro.
He's crazy talent.
And his swag too, like the way he was rocking that shag, everybody was rocking that shag. 'cause
I
of
had
him.
the shag.
Yeah,
I had the
everyone
shag.
had it, and it was like everyone was like, "Oh, you have Bieber hair. You have the Justin Bieber hair." Like, there's no one else like that, and he's just his voice is so crazy.
Yeah.
It's like,
Mhm.
dude, I love him.
The funny thing about every Justin Bieber album, like even haters know his albums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
You can't get away from him.
no, you
Facts.
can't. Yeah.
And it's like, dude, it's even if you don't like that kind of music, I've never heard someone say like, "Oh, he sucks,"
Or he's
like,
ass, yeah.
you don't say Justin Bieber's ass. You're just like, "Oh, I don't like him,"
Yeah.
but like you can't deny him, dude.
Yeah. It's more of a personal preference that you
Yeah.
don't like him,
Yeah,
right?
for
But the
sure.
music is undeniable for sure.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't know how well that album worked out with Kanye producing it and like me and Justin Bieber, but those are just like two people I think are so like goated. So it would just be cool to have.
They're both
Rapper?
Christian.
You're gonna have the rapper on there or no?
If I had to have a rapper on there, probably be Earl Sweatshirt or Tyler Creator for sure.
Oh my god.
That album's
That
kind
would
of
be
crazy
my
now.
language.
That album's crazy.
Yeah, that would be kind of
Yeah.
wild.
But it'd have to be like, because I like new Earl, but like it'd have to be like his old
Older
style
Earl?
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
like,
old,
I do like
yeah.
older Earl
like the
a lot
old
more.
crazy shit.
Yep.
Yeah,
But
the
his-
crazy.
What's that
shit.
one music video? Him and they're doing all that. They're putting all that fake.
That's the Earl
It's a-
video.
The Earl
Earl,
video.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that
where
shit's
he's
so
going
crazy,
crazy.
dude. They're
Yeah.
all bleeding from the
Yeah.
teeth.
Oh
Like,
my
that's a
God.
crazy video.
The first time I saw that and heard that shit, I was just like, bro, this is fucking insane. Like, I
Yeah.
thought it was so good.
Like that Earl, that
Yeah.
would go
I
fire.
thought he was
up
like the
that
best
mix.
rapper alive at that
Dude,
time. Honestly,
same.
Best rapper alive.
I really thought he was like,
Dude, he was.
bro.
I mean,
his wordplay is fucking ridiculous
No,
at
I
that
love Earl
time.
Sweatshirt.
He was
too,
doing
but
that shit
damn.
when he was like 16
Yeah.
or
Bro.
younger, bro. Shit's crazy.
Okay.
Them fat ass.
Too bad
lips.
they didn't send him to Samoa, dude. They shouldn't have sent him away, man. He
Yeah.
would've
Said
been-
his
Free
ass-
Earl.
Free Earl. I had that. I wish I had that shirt still, bro. It's somewhere in my closet.
Yeah, that shirt
I
would
had
be too
one of
tight on
those
me
too.
right now.
I had
We
Free
should
Earl.
we should remake it.
Free Earl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
that's what we do for Camp Flogna.
that'd be tight.
At this point,
I would do that.
Yeah, he was, dude. I was obsessed with him for a while. I remember he played here at the U.
Really?
dude? It was like $3. It was
Yeah.
outside. It was him and I Love McConan.
Yeah,
And
it
it
was.
was-
Fuck. I think
What
it was
year was
very
that?
low ball.
That was early. It was a way long time
That's
ago.
like
It was
2012, bro.
20, no, it was like 2015.
Yeah.
I think it was
Oh, really?
2015. Yeah.
because it was right after Tuesday. Like when that shit
Yeah,
came out, 'cause
yeah.
that's when he blew up and went on.
So that's before. That's before Migos and Amine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was before
yeah.
that one.
Okay.
It was raining like crazy. It was.
I think I was
Everybody
there.
was soaked.
No,
It
you
was
wouldn't know
raining
if you
all
were there.
night.
I'm pretty sure I
I
was
think
there.
you would remember if you went.
You
to
would
a
know
concert.
that if you were dancing in the rain.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I was there, bro. I swear to God. You said
Gotta
20, you said 2015?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
2015. It was
All
like
right.
$3.
All
It
right.
was crazy.
Wait, Ebe wasn't
Wow.
in college yet. Nope, I wasn't there. I lied. Ebe wasn't in college yet.
I
Yeah, I was
think
like,
it
I'm
was
pretty
like
sure you remember.
$10 for everybody
Actually, he
else.
was,
But if
2015.
you were like a student, you could
They would
buy
do
$3
those.
tickets.
No, that's what
I
I'm saying. Yeah,
remember
that's
those.
No, he was in college that year. 2015 is what year he graduated.
Yeah.
So I had to be there. I got to talk to him, bro. Damn, my memory's like a fucking
Man, but how many drugs
Rat.
you been doing, man? Damn.
not that many. Not as many as you guys. Whoa.
Whoa.
We're just catching strays on this episode.
I've calmed down a lot.
I'll
okay?
have you.
I
Hold
on,
have.
hold
Okay.
Who can, he
Mike,
can back
stare
me
him
up.
again.
We can fact check this. We can check the
Fact check.
the history of all of us.
Whoa.
Who's done the most?
The only person that I've done drugs with is this guy.
Whoa! Don't do that.
Yo, dude. I mean, I've done it with other people, but he knows my history.
tastes like my
okay?
image.
Why am I getting aired out?
You fact checking me? I didn't say nothing.
I didn't fact check you.
I'm just saying he gave me the drugs, man.
God damn it.
I'm kidding.
Okay, well,
Okay,
well,
Oh my
it's because
God.
I've been
He's a-
alive longer. So
He's a
of course,
fed.
like,
He's a fed.
you're like 7
You
years
know-
younger than me.
Hey.
That's why I have.
I mean, I'm not
seven-
gonna lie. I was sitting on my front line doing acid at 13. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'll say
That's
it.
why I say. That's why I say it. Okay.
That's
Shit
why
was,
I
Shit
shit was
was
tight.
tight.
Shit was tight.
Okay.
It's tight. You guys really friggin'.
We're just getting aired out in this episode, huh?
You guys trying to pin the tail on the donkey, man? Because I did not do that many drugs anymore.
No, we never said. He did.
He said it.
Yeah, you don't have to be offended.
I said
though.
history. I said you guys.
History.
You guys have done more than me.
I was still
probably.
pretty calm. I was still
I think he's done way more than you in the
Exactly.
last
I
year
might- I
than you
might
have
have.
your whole
I
lifetime.
might have.
exactly.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying.
No.
To say.
No,
I
because
actually
he
don't.
started really late.
So did I. Oh no, I didn't.
No.
no, I didn't.
13, baby.
No, I didn't. I was.
Yeah, you
I
just
said
said
First time,
13
first
on the
time I ever
lawn.
smoked weed was in 4th grade. You want to
Yeah.
know the story? Shit was crazy. Smoked two blunts of Northern Lights. Fucking went downstairs. It was, which is crazy. I'm sorry, Paula. I don't want to air you out, but it was your boyfriend at the time. You were there. You were like, it's cool. He can smoke, whatever. I'm in 4th grade, mind you. Yeah, this is crazy. 4th grade.
That's
2
9,
blunts
10.
to the face. I ate some tamahung, some sticky rice, and a Pop Tart. Okay,
God,
I hop
That's
on
a
that couch.
bad mixture.
You're out.
I hop on that couch. Cat Williams is playing. And you know what the first sound come up? Every day I'm hustling. He said, you ever smoke so much weed you turn deaf?
And then he's like,
He said,
That is
deaf?
wild, man.
No, not deaf.
That is like a 9-year-old or 10-year-old. Fucking
Shit was crazy.
Oh my god.
I'm okay now.
I'm okay now.
barely.
Shit was tight.
Well, I mean, all of us are talking about. It's like, how about you, Dirty?
Oh my God.
My lips are sealed.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Actually, the first time I smoked weed, I was probably that young too, because
Shit.
like in my neighborhood, my apartment complex in Maryland, everybody was like different ages. Like I had homies that were in high school and shit, then we had homies that were like in middle school and like, but we all kicked it. And I think I was in like 4th grade around that area too.
See, I thought I was.
And
Damn.
it was my high school homies like, bro, try this. And I was just like, fuck it. And then I went home and I was so scared that my dad was gonna whoop my ass. I just went in my room and laid down. I was like, fuck, bro, this is crazy.
We've all been there before.
Yeah.
When you go home and you're like,
You don't want to interact
Yeah.
with nobody in your
No,
house.
fuck no, dude. I was so scared of my dad. My dad's cool as fuck, but it was just like, you know, he made it known that if I was doing some shit like that, he'd whoop my ass. So I was just like, nah, dude.
you're cool as fuck, man.
Yeah.
4th grade hanging out with high schoolers. That's crazy.
It was cool, but it was just like, cause you know, there was like no cell phones back then. We didn't have iPads.
Yeah.
I think we would hit each other up on like the AIM messenger,
Oh, okay.
like on our computer.
That's
Just be like,
crazy.
yo, everyone want to hang out, meet at the park or whatever. So it was cool.
That's tight.
Oh yeah.
I
Damn.
don't see kids go outside at all anymore, man.
No,
It's kind
fuck
of
no.
crazy, dude.
It makes me sad.
It's kind of wild.
I was outside every day. Like,
Bro.
that's all we had.
Same.
No, we didn't have internet.
If
Yeah.
we did, we would
It was-
be inside though.
It was dial up.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I probably. Nah, I don't know, man.
I mean,
I was
had-
outside.
We had video games like and
yeah, but it's way
computers.
different than what they have. Like you have an
It is truly
iPad.
different.
If you grow up with an iPad, that's all you're gonna know, right?
Yeah.
So
terrible. I
we
hate
grew
that
up
shit.
outside. So
Yeah.
even if the internet did come, we weren't gonna be inside.
Yeah.
And we didn't have like online gaming back then.
Yeah. I was
tired of
whooping my
Nintendo
brother's ass at
64,
Halo, dude.
PS2. Yeah.
When we got online gaming, it was probably like what, junior high?
For you guys,
It was
Yeah.
around, but I didn't start online gaming until high school.
Yeah.
because
Well,
we
my
didn't have
dad,
that
dude,
stuff.
didn't get me the games anyways to play online.
Yeah.
Honestly, so I was playing like single player games.
yeah. The
anyways.
only thing I ever
Yeah.
played was Black Ops 2 online. That was
Only thing I played
that's
was
when I started playing online.
Warcraft 3.
The first one for me was the first Modern Warfare, the Call of Duty 4. That was the
Yeah.
first game I played online. It was on my PS3, and I didn't even know you could play online. My cousin was
Yeah.
like, "You play this shit online?" I was like, "What do you mean? I beat the campaign." And he's like, "No, dude, you could play it online with like people." I was like, "What the fuck?"
No, yeah, my
he hella
cousin
put me on.
My cousin, I don't remember if I'm getting my memory messed up, but it was a Need for Speed game. I don't remember which one, but it was super early when I didn't know that this was a thing. And he had an adapter. I don't remember if it was PS2 or PS3.
The PS2, I remember the adapter you're talking about. You had to have that to play online.
So
yeah.
it was PS2, and my mind was blown. We're racing with people fucking in different places. I was like, no way. He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, this is a thing. I was like, that blew my fucking mind.
Yeah, I remember that
Yeah.
adapter because my cousin told me about that too, and I like looked it up online. It was so expensive. I was like, "Yeah, I'm not fucking getting this."
He had
Shit's
divorced
crazy.
parents, so they were you know, the dad was making it up, making it up.
He's like, "Yo, come over. I'll get you the adapter."
Come stay with dad.
They got online games here, bro. Shit's
That's how I
sick.
hung out with them, man. He didn't
Yeah.
live in Utah, damn. So yeah, I mean that shit was crazy, but it's true. Like kids are not outside because I go on walks at least like 2-3 times a week, and
With your doggo.
You don't see any
yeah,
of
my
them.
doggo, and
You don't
yeah,
see
they're
no kids.
nowhere to be seen.
I mean,
Yeah.
my neighborhood has some
Crazy.
kids outside. It's Polynesians that have your kids
Oh.
outside.
It's
But-
very like
You know, like it's like
Yeah.
take your ass outside. I don't want to.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
my niece and nephew, they don't go outside unless there's supervision,
I think that's the thing though, because
which
it's
is
like
fair. Like I get it. That's valid. You know, it's valid. You should.
Yeah,
have
because
supervision.
I know what the hell I was doing with no supervision.
Yeah, I was doing some wild shit,
Yeah, yeah.
like doing
We're
acid on the
getting
lawn.
Yeah, he had supervision. They were watching him. They just thought
No,
he was
hell
laying
no,
there.
they were sleeping. They were asleep. I just sneak outside. 8 hours past. It's 7 in the morning. My mom's up. She's like, "Why the fuck are you up?" And I'm like, "Yeah." It's a weekend. Like,
the night of my life. Oh my!
He was like, "Mom, did you know the house is a different color at night?"
did you see that movie? Oh, sorry.
It's like, who's that behind you? The witch?
Oh my god.
The Hat Man, bro.
Yeah.
The
Hat Man.
Yeah.
It was a Zad trap.
You'd be so scared. This guy, fucking pussy, man.
What do you mean? What?
Dude, Hereditary
Oh, okay. Let's
that
stop.
night. Oh,
I was scared.
so scared.
You
I
guys didn't
was.
think Hereditary was scary?
Well, the
No, I
problem,
didn't- I didn't think it was
the
scary.
problem was, I've never watched a scary film while doing that.
Oh, that's terrifying. When her head's like cut off.
Well, not we didn't even make it that far.
we didn't make it that far, bro.
We didn't even make it that far.
I
G.
left for 2 minutes.
The opening scene, bro. Opening scene's the oh boy.
Zooming in on the house.
Yeah, zooming out of the house and he's laying down. But like, I think my head is a screen. I think that's me. Like, it's so weird. It's weird. It's hard to explain, bro.
This
And
is
then I
how-
just hear some fucking the demonic, the pagan music, and I'm like, yeah, turn this shit off. Sounds like bones rattling. I don't want to hear this shit's evil.
It took us like 30 minutes to like get the lights all turned off because we were all fucked up walking around the house. I was like, yo, we gotta turn off the lights, dude. I'm fucking going crazy right now. And then we're like, we're gonna really watch Hereditary? I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And then we turned it on and it's just me and him in the living room now.
Yeah, it's just me and Tate. On
There
top
was-
of that, everybody's gone,
There was,
bro.
there was originally like 8 people. And then all of a sudden we started
everybody
turning off the
just
lights, everyone disappeared, and then we're just me and him are both standing. We're not even sitting.
Yeah,
And it's that
then
intro.
Drew puts me in the seat, and then he leaves, and I'm like watching it, and I look at Tay. He's like, "Y'all really do this shit?" I said, I don't like this shit, Tay. I said, this shit is scary.
And I'm just laughing too.
He's laughing at me because
I'm laughing because it's so funny. He's
like, I'm so serious. Like, I'm so serious. And
So
Tay's like he doesn't find that shit scary. So I'm like holler like, bro, I don't like this, man. This isn't cool.
Well, we love scary movies, but I
do too.
I went to go change pants. That's how
yeah,
fast
it took
was.
you so long though.
I know, Will.
Bro, that intro was like so long, bro.
Dude, okay, let's go time. We'll go time the intro after this because it was literally we turned off all the lights. You're already gone, and the intro was going, and now and the whole time I'm watching it, I'm like, man, this movie is beautiful. Like in my head, I'm like, this is because I hated it. I was a hater. Like
really?
as a horror movie, it wasn't great to me.
Yeah,
Because it kind of just
I remember
happened.
this.
Everything happened all fast, and then like it gets to it, and then it prolongs the whole entire story.
Yeah, it does.
And then you're like, what the fuck did I just watch? And that's like right out of the movie theater.
Yeah.
But then when you're having a little, you have some party favors, you're like, okay, I get it, man. A24,
said so
I understand now. I know what you guys are trying to go for.
Yeah.
Take some shrooms and do something and watch
Oh
this movie.
God, no, on God.
I feel like that movie, the way I felt when I left the theater, I just felt weird, and that's why I liked it because I was just like, damn. And then like there used to be like a pipe in my old room that would like in the ceiling, and it would like rattle sometimes. And I remember the scene where she like is like scratching the fucking attic, and I woke up to that pipe rattling, and I fucking was so scared, dude. I was just like, I woke up like sweating, thinking that fucking bitch was crawling on my ceiling, bro. I was like, no.
She's doing this.
Yeah, that shit was scary. That part was
love
scary.
that movie.
The rest of it was. I liked it, but it wasn't scary. It just made me feel weird.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
And so that's why I had hopes of it because it was like during that time it was like #1 scary movie in the world. And
Yeah.
it's always going to be like that. Every time you see a trailer, it's like #1 whatever, right?
Scariest
So-
movie ever made.
I'm going into it, and it was like on the top 3 of like most people's lists of
Yeah.
scariest movies ever made. And then I was like sitting there watching, and I was like, this shit is not scary.
Yeah, it was
was
more.
like,
It was
yeah.
more eerie and creepy than it's scary.
Yeah,
That's what
exactly.
it is.
And I
was
thought
like,
I was gonna
yeah.
watch it.
All
and be
this shit's
scared.
preventative,
Yeah.
It's like you didn't have to go to that party.
You didn't
Your
have-
sister
you
didn't have to eat the peanuts.
But she didn't have to get the bird.
yeah.
But that's the beautiful thing about the movie.
Yeah,
it's a
and-
prophecy happening before your eyes.
Yeah, and we
Yeah,
watched it.
yeah.
And we watched it. And I
But was
like,
it happening intentionally?
Yeah,
Or she
because the grandma set everything up when she died.
Yeah.
She had a plan for every single person in that family.
See, I didn't.
Really? I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
I didn't pay
Yeah.
attention to that.
What if we would have watched the whole thing?
I would have known.
Yeah.
So-
or you wouldn't have
realize-
known because you would have been too scared.
True.
So this is I've watched this
We'll
movie
do that
probably
one.
like 5 times.
I will conquer that. Just
You
whenever
will.
whenever we decide to do.
holding
I'm
you
not
to
doing
it.
it by myself. So
You watch it with us.
okay, we will conquer that then.
But here's the thing: is so it's like every A24 movie, I feel like I have to watch twice,
Okay.
or at least twice. But this one, it's like the grandma is like a devil worshipping paganist, whatever have you. But there's a lot of different symbolic things that you see throughout the movie. And then the only reason why I know as much as I do is because my brother showed me this video and he told me not to watch it because he's like, there's way too much demonic, like real demonic symbols in this where he's like, I don't feel comfortable watching it. Made me want to watch it 2 times more because I watched it twice after that. But then it just shows you all these different things leading up to the very end. And the grandma was already setting everything up like for that, what is it? The daughter, the daughter. So, but she wasn't strong. So she had to get a strong like male body. And she always wanted that kid to be a boy. So there was like a lot of things like where she set it up to the point where she put that little girl's soul into her brother's body and she had to die. That's why she got a head like decapitated. That's why the bird's decapitated. That's why the mom is like going crazy and kind of doing these rash things because her mom is already like, I got it. So
I didn't know that.
yeah, it's a
That
lot
makes
of
it
stuff.
scarier for sure.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
I'm gonna have to rewatch it now.
It's good.
Think about
It's
that.
just good storytelling, even
Yeah.
though the devil worshipping stuff is a little crazy. But
Oh yeah.
I love crazy. That's why I like Long Legs when it came out. Even though like I want to watch it again, but it was,
Long
it was a good
Long
movie.
Legs pretty good.
It was good. I was a little disappointed because of how people were like, I fucking left this shit. I can't sleep.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Okay.
so disturbed.
Yeah.
And
It
I was like,
wasn't that.
really? I feel like they were paying people to see.
No,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I watched it and like it was good. Like it was a good movie and I enjoyed it, but it wasn't
Not
scary,
scary at all.
No,
It's not
no.
scary.
It was
yeah.
weird.
Yeah,
but like
it's weird for sure.
I
a
will
good story.
say, spoiler alert, when he was smashing his face on the table, he looked like Michael Jackson in South
Oh my
Park
God,
when his
yeah.
nose falls off. I was like, I was literally like, holy fuck. That shit was crazy. I was like, damn.
That's a good
I was honestly
Yeah.
very disappointed when that happened.
Oh shit.
She hasn't watched it yet. So she's-
You ain't gonna watch it.
I gave I gave the spoiler alert.
don't watch this episode until you watch Long Legs now, okay?
Okay, well, cover your ears because I was super disappointed when that happened.
Cover your ears.
I wanted it
Get out of here. I don't know. Come back in 5 minutes. Sorry, we had to get to see you out. She's mad at me. She's mad at me to watch that movie without her.
I watched it solo. Because
Really?
Maddie
Oh, wow.
doesn't like scary. She's like
Just go
she's
with me.
done with scary movies.
Just go.
Why?
That's crazy
Well,
to watch that by yourself.
We were
is
supposed to
wild.
watch it together, but then
You went-
I
you-
was so hyped. I had
Wow.
to go see it.
It was
by
fucked
myself.
up. He's like,
What happened?
me and Matt are going to watch it this Sunday.
No, Saturday.
And then,
Saturday.
and then
didn't watch
he didn't go for.
No, she doesn't want to go. She's like,
Oh.
I'm like, you can
Why
go
is she
see
done with
those.
scary movies?
I don't know. So she has. So you know how I have rodent phobia. She has a phobia with monkeys and like gorillas and shit.
And she just doesn't want them showing up.
And we used to watch scary movies all the time. But here's the thing: we went to watch Nope. Right?
Yeah, you told me about this. Yeah.
Yeah, we told you about it, right?
Yeah.
But for the viewers. So we went to go watch Nope, right? And wifey was like, "Oh yeah, she loves Jordan Peele," but we didn't know that there was gonna be a fucking chimp in the movie.
Beginning and
in the beginning of it, yeah. So like we're watching it, and the scene goes down where the ape is just like killing all the people, and you're sitting in the scene for probably like a good 5 minutes.
No,
or so.
yeah.
yeah.
And like after the movie, I was like, "Wow, that was really good. That was nice."
She's
and she was
mortified.
sweating, dude. She was like, I was like petrified the entire movie. And for some reason, after that experience, she never wants to go see any scary movie ever again. Like it's just weird.
Was she already have a fear of monkeys before
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. She just
Oh,
knew
that's
something
valid
was
then.
up.
Yeah.
She just like she's just like. There's
Did she
just
not see the
something about
trailer?
it.
Because I'm pretty sure the monkey was on the trailer.
We didn't know we were gonna be sitting in that scene like that. Though.
It's
So
fair.
it was plus it was like we thought we were gonna see aliens and stuff like that, but it was something that like that she just flipped in her, and she's like, I'm just done with scary movies. So yeah, it's like, and I'm a whore for scary movies, so I'll go see.
I
it
love
myself.
scary movies.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Cuckoo yet?
No.
No.
I haven't seen it either. It looks
Dude, that-
fucking scary.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Oh, with
Yeah.
old girl from freaking what's it called? That TV show. God damn it, Euphoria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Is
looks terrifying.
I heard it's a mind fuck.
I heard it's like actually scary. I mean, there's
Really?
there's like a part in the trailer where she's riding a bike and there's like a fucking lady like chasing her on her bike and there's like a hand like about to catch her. Dude, it scared me so bad. Just watching the trailer, I was like, "Fuck, bro, it looks so scary."
There's a
to check
movie
it
that
out.
I watched a trailer about, and I can't remember the film was. I was talking to Moose about it, and it's two missionaries that go to a house and knock on this guy's door.
I saw that
And
preview.
yeah, and he's basically like, oh yeah, we can talk. And they're like, oh, we can't walk into your home until a woman is present because it's two women. And so, oh, she's coming right down. Let me go ask her. And boom, gets him in. Boom, locks him in the room, and he starts like asking questions about their faith and like
Yeah.
seeing if it's like real or not.
Making them pick the door
Yeah,
and shit.
exactly.
I don't
Yeah.
think I've seen this trailer.
Yeah,
before
dude, I
still.
gotta watch that film, bro.
Well, what makes it scary is he's like, the pie's almost done, and then she looks down at the
Oh,
candle
no.
and it says like blueberry pie, and then she like starts freaking out.
Yeah,
So it looks good.
it looks like a good film. I don't know if it's scary, but it looks like a good film.
I have
Yeah.
to check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing scary anymore.
Honestly,
Facts.
I gotta feel something, man.
I'm telling you, I know how.
I'm not doing a Ouija board, man.
You guys should do a Ouija board episode, something crazy.
Dude, out of this
It's
house.
too crazy.
No,
man.
we
Like,
can.
Oh, we're leaving.
Yeah, we're out.
That's fair.
Damn it! Someone's gonna follow us, man.
Yeah,
true.
no, I don't fuck around.
No,
with
just
that
close
shit.
the door. Just say goodbye. That's
It's like it's goodbye. It was nice meeting
Yeah.
you.
I'm way too superstitious to be fucking around with it.
Even
though
my dumb
I
ass
feel
would
that.
probably just forget about it the next day, honestly. And then some scary shit would happen, like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's
I'm gonna be like, y'all didn't close the door. I said goodbye. You guys didn't.
it's different when you're opening portals and shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, my
sure.
bathrooms
Yeah, yeah,
are
yeah.
portals.
What?
Did you? Okay, there was.
Oh
this-
yeah, he does. Yeah.
So if you ever are in a place where mirrors are facing each other, that's
Oh,
a
yeah,
portal.
yeah.
So if you go, I'll show you our bathrooms, but both our bathrooms have mirrors facing each other.
Nah, I ain't going
It's
in
the
there, bro.
craziest shit ever. This is why it fucked me up because I didn't really think about it until we did the Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh fuck, the
Dude.
fucking mirrors. Maybe that's why it kind of worked.
It worked? Like for real?
So-
Yeah, there's like he's told this story so many times.
Yeah, but okay, so and you know when I was a kid, it didn't work. You know, we would do it as for fun, blah
Yeah.
blah blah. But then we watched a scary movie, and it was like it wasn't scary, so I was like in the bathroom. My little cousin who's walking in, and then is also a roommate, but he's walking in, and then I just trap us in the bathroom and I throw water in the mirror, and I'm like Bloody Mary, and then he says it, and then I say it, and we're laughing, you know, and like our expectations are set to none because
Yeah.
we've done this before. Nothing's ever happened. And then that night, I get sleep paralysis, and then I'm like freaking out, just like, you know, you get sleep paralysis, whatever. and I'm squeezing my toes and I'm trying to get out and I'm like, it's taking a little longer than it usually does, right? You know, it's you squeeze your toes, squeeze your hands. That's how you wake up out of sleep paralysis.
I didn't
you
know that.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so that's every time because you get sleep paralysis a lot when you're like working a long shift and you're like take a nap.
Yeah, your
Because
body's just super
your
tired,
your body's asleep, but your mind's not.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why sleep paralysis is a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, just wake up, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden I feel like this thing coming over me. And that's the first time people always talk about they see this like shadow figure on top of them or whatever.
Yeah.
And then that was the first time I felt it. And I was like kind of panicking. And I was like, oh my God, wake up, wake up. And then in my ear it goes, Bloody Mary. And
No fucking way,
dude. I'm
dude.
freaking out and I'm halfway off the bed when I wake up. And I'm over 300 pounds. I'm 5'10", dude. No one's pulling me off the bed. No one's pulling dead weight off the bed like me, you know? No one's doing that. And I'm
strong.
just hanging off the fucking bed. I'm like, oh my God, what the hell's going on?
Dude.
Got Sage the next day. I'm freaking out. And,
Yeah. That's so fucking scary.
yeah.
I have yet
but
to experience
if
this.
you want to feel something, I know how. But I know where.
I mean, we do want to go ghost hunting and shit.
We've been wanting to do
we've
that.
been
Bro,
wanting
if
to
you
so
guys go
bad.
ghost hunting, please hit me up.
Dude, there's
I've
that.
been trying to
Oh,
do that shit
yeah.
and nobody will do it.
There we go.
I
We
always
got Dirty
knew-
Michael and Squad.
Yeah.
I had a
I'm-
good feeling about you,
Dude, I've been wanting to do that shit for a long time. Like, I think that shit is so sick.
It's very interesting. Like,
Yeah.
because I went ghost hunting one time. Didn't really see anything, but it's just like a good time, right?
Yeah.
But the dream is like just having a profound experience. Because I've never seen a ghost.
I haven't either.
Me
Necessarily. Like I haven't necessarily seen one.
I don't know.
I don't
seen
know.
one.
Yeah, like I just don't know. Because what if it was when I was just being a dumbass and not knowing, you know?
Yeah.
Just
I-
being
yeah.
arrogant to like whatever was around me.
Well, I've had like a paranormal experience, right? I used to live in this old ass house
Oh, right.
in Ogden. And then to make the long story short, like my cousin and I were super stoned. We're eating like 12 o'clock at night, something like crazy like that. And I look at the clock and it's a analog clock. So just hands are spinning like nonstop. And I was like, yo, Lee, the guy that had the guy that had the PS2 with the online. So like
The divorced parents.
yeah.
Shout out.
This was years later. We met
dropping?
again. Yeah. Shout out to Lee. But his hands were just spinning and we're like, no fucking way. He books it, leaves my ass in the kitchen. I have no choice but to go back down into my room. And then I wait there for like 20 minutes. I come back up. The hands are back at the right time. And then before I go to bed, I go back up and it's spinning again.
Oh.
So that was like my only paranormal experience. It was scary because you don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
But imagine if you were to see like a fucking apparition, a ghost, a fucking apparition. You know, something real, dude. Like that's
Real, dude.
real, bro.
I seen a ghost like that, dude. It was
Really?
Whoa.
y'all are. I'll tell you the story.
No,
real
I
quick.
believe everything. Though.
You guys are gonna
Yeah.
think I'm crazy,
No,
but
no.
I got back.
People
up.
think I'm crazy.
We believe this
So,
guy. Yeah.
so I was driving home on Mountain View. It's
Oh, I
back
believe
when
it now.
I lived in West Jordan, and dude, it was 3:30 in the morning. Like in that, I believe in that, like the witching hour shit.
Yeah, that time.
Every person I tell this story, they just look at me like I'm a freak, bro. So I'm just like, but I'm driving and there's no one on the road, and all of a sudden, like probably like 10 feet behind me, a car appears, and its lights are so bright. And it's just hauling ass. And I'm like, holy fuck, this car is going to rear end me. Like, do I get over or what?
Yeah.
And it pulls out next to me and speeds up. And it's just like this old guy, like lean forward, driving, like looking forward. He goes forward, gets in front of me. And in like probably 10 feet or less, he just disappears. And
Dude,
Car disappears.
No, yeah.
For
But
real?
listen, this is where it gets crazy. So I start wiping my eyes and shit. I'm freaking the fuck out, dude. I'm like scared. I'm like, am I tired? Like, what the fuck is going on?
God.
And I go home and I was like 17 when this happened. I told my dad and he was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, he was straight up like that.
Yeah.
And then like a week later, it was like the 4th of July or something. And my cousin and his wife came over and he's like, you guys are never going to believe what happened to us like 2 nights ago. He's like, we were driving on Mountain View and this car just disappeared in front of us. And my dad looks at me. He's like, I'm so sorry, bro. But it was, dude, it fucking scared me so bad. Like the feeling I had watching that car disappear, I was like, I need more of that. Like it was
I need more of that.
it was dope, but it was like scary as fuck. But that was the first time in my life that I was ever like, dude, I'm fucking terrified right now. Like I wanted to cry. I was so scared. I felt like I was gonna start crying.
Do you have?
It's a great feeling.
You're probably like panicking, but do you feel like you?
That's a great feeling.
Oh, because like, you know, you live you live this world, and you're like, you do have fears of stuff, and then when you finally meet something that experiences that fear,
Yeah.
you're just like, what was that feeling?
Yeah.
Because then you kind of want it to happen
Test
again.
that water.
Dude, it's
real
like a
quick.
high.
Yeah.
It's like a high.
Yeah.
Like, you get
It's like
scared like
you've
that.
seen cloud 9. This is a cloud like not clouds because you're in hell. The shit's happening.
Yeah.
You're burning alive. That's really
This
going
is
on.
Earth layer like
Yeah.
8, you know.
I can't even describe how it felt. I was legit so scared.
I do believe you because there is like a Laotian or Thai, like Southeast Asian, urban. I guess you could call
Folklore.
it like folklore. Thank you. But my mom told me this, and then also it's in a movie as well. Like, so what a lot of Thai people and a lot of people believe that is like your soul is tethered to the earth for like a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
So if you are to die before your time, you are going to be still tethered to this earth. That's why we have spirits, right?
Yeah, that's
and,
dope.
And then there's a Thai movie that kind of shows this, but if you die before your time, like if it's an accident, suicide, you relive that moment over and over and over again. That's why you're in that area. That's why there's like spirits in houses. That's why there's spirits like that like supposedly keep showing up.
Yeah.
So to hear that, like what you said, it reminds me of that. And it kind of, for me, it makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
You know what I'm
was,
saying?
dude, it was crazy for sure. But it was like, I never really like, I believed in ghosts. Like, I was like, oh yeah, I could see it. But I wasn't like a firm like believer. But then that shit happened. I was like, oh yeah, bro, this shit is real.
It's
Like,
like crazy.
you
The
like-
whole car, though.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
saying, do you feel like
That's
bro
what-
had like somewhere to go or something, or like,
Dude, I don't know.
did you like? Do you think of like?
What if he died in a car accident?
That's
and
what
like,
I was
what
thinking.
Moose is
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Because
It
on
keeps
Mountain View,
re-happening.
there's so many memorials and shit. Like, dude, there's so
Really?
many accidents
Yeah.
on that
Oh,
road.
yeah, dude,
Yeah,
all
people die on the road all the time. People, because like people just
Mm-hmm.
try to fly through those intersections. Like, oh, no one's gonna hit me. And then
And
there's
there's no
always like,
lights out there too. So like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's no
Mountain
lights,
View
yeah.
for sure, dude.
especially when it's like wintertime too. People crash out there all the time.
Wintertime for sure.
And back in the, what, you said you were like 17?
Yeah,
So that had to be what? 20.
it was like 2013,
2013 around
2013,
there?
2014.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Mountain View was not like
that really,
that developed as much
No,
as it is
not at
now,
all.
Yeah,
right?
not at all.
People were probably crashing and crazy
Yeah.
shit all the time.
It was, and the thing that I remember being weird too is I like looked back at like over by USANA, kind of like on 54th, and it almost looked like it was daytime. So I was like already like, what the fuck is going on? It was like the sky looked light, and then I seen that car come out of nowhere, and I was like, bro, what is going on? It scared me
That's
so bad.
wild.
You said your uncle was your
It
uncle?
was my cousin.
Your cousin.
Yeah.
A week later.
Yeah, it was like a week or two later. He came over and said him and his wife were both like, yeah, we saw this car disappear, and I was just like, thank God, bro, because I thought I was crazy.
so crazy.
My dad was gaslighting me, bro. I was like,
Zaza.
dude, my dad was making me think that I was crazy.
honestly though, you know when you tell people these stories,
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
crazy because nobody's gonna believe them. I lived out my life every day.
Yeah,
People don't believe anything I ever say,
It's so hard because sometimes you make shit up.
but I don't.
Tay
don't.
really, honestly,
Hey.
I don't.
I don't-
You
okay.
actually like fact check it when I think about things he said. I'm like, that happened.
Because
That happened.
well, here, like I do believe him now, right? But then him
fact
and his
your homies, crazy.
him and his wife, like we are never sure if he's like telling the truth. But then it always happens
the
to be
truth.
true.
And always the
But
truth.
this was like years ago. We like finally like, okay, fine. he's fucking
She
right.
fact checked me 2 weeks ago.
That just means your life's cool. Like,
Crazy.
that ass,
dude.
if
That's
people
a
think
valid
you're-
point.
If
Valid.
people think you're lying and want to fact check you all the time, but it's like true, that just means your life's still.
Yeah.
That's all it
Fucking
means.
The last fact check she did, so we were talking about like the Chinese zodiac and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was talking about, next year is supposed to be like a good year for a lot of people because
yeah.
it's the shedding of the skin, the snake, right? The year of the snake. And so she's like, what does that even mean? I'm like, if you think about any time the year of the snake comes around, there's something like that happens in the world that makes the world pause for a little. So I was like, 1989, Berlin Wall fell. 2001, 9/11.
9/11.
So when she's like, she started thinking about stuff like that, and she's like, whatever, dude. That she had the fact. She went and looked up when the Berlin Wall fell, and she's like, oh, what the fuck? He's telling the truth. And I was like, I'm not making shit up, y'all.
yeah.
I'm not.
You
sitting
said
here.
this is next year,
Yes.
2025.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
And
dude.
then my theory.
It's all
So my theory is, so I've been on Reddit a lot lately, thinking about this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so right now, China's trying to occupy Taiwan. So they're preparing for war. So they're actually sending all their students in Taiwan to go prepare for war, right? Against China. And so that might be it. That might be the thing is that resets the world for a little.
Okay.
Is that there's a war
man.
that's going to happen and then China's going to try and take back a country that they believe is theirs.
I was really hoping Jesus would come back, but that shit.
Hey,
That might be
that
it too.
happens.
Yeah,
Could
that
be
might be
it.
it too.
When Revelation happens, I'm getting sucked up into the sky, y'all.
Yeah,
You know?
no, the Fisher's coming, man.
Yeah. Because I tell the story how I got baptized when I was like 6 years old, and no one believes this story at all.
We believe it now.
Yeah, but like you guys still think that it's not real, right?
He got baptized.
Popes had to clean their toys.
I was baptized too, bro, when I was 8. My parents were Mormon, so I was baptized when I was like 8.
There you
So,
go. You guys are
yeah.
set, man. It's
Yeah,
gonna
we're,
take me a couple.
we're good, dude.
Yeah, we're good.
I gotta file my
Yeah,
business.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
shit.
I might be cooked.
I'm
cooked.
ready. I'm ready.
I'm cooked.
You know.
You want it to happen though.
But I want it
Honestly-
to happen, and I also am a pseudo-religious man. So I think I'm good. I just have
Okay.
to file my paperwork.
Pseudo-religious.
Like
feel
I'm religious, but I'm not formally religious. Like
Yeah.
he believes in.
I believe in it.
Yeah.
I look it up.
I mean, as long as you're a good person, I feel like if all that stuff is real, you're fine.
Yeah.
yeah, Jesus got me. You know what I'm saying? My wife's Christian. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm tied in. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, yeah, and God did.
who did God in?
Got it.
And when this all happens, we're gonna be like, "Fuck, dude! None of us got sucked up because we're over here getting fucking, we're over here talking all this shit."
He's like, remember when you guys watched hentai when you were like fucking kids?
That's the reason.
It's like that was Bao. He's like, yeah, I didn't take him either. So shit.
He's just name dropping everyone.
Oh my god.
Oh man,
we
that was
got
that was a
we got
great
for
episode.
rails.
Dirty Mike, I gotta thank you so much because like we really went off the rails on this one.
This one was dope, dude. This shit
hope-
was sick.
I hope you had a good time. 'cause
I had a
sure-
blast.
I sure
yeah.
did.
Fuck
was
yeah.
fun.
It was fun.
We didn't talk much about his music. Oh fuck! It is.
I know it.
Fuck it, dude.
Yeah, it happens.
We talked about cool shit.
Yeah.
Honestly, we got a lot behind the curtain look
Of
at
who?
Dirty Mike.
Mike?
Yeah,
So,
there's only so much you could say about music, but it's like the shit we talked about was dope. It was just fun.
Yeah.
Just fun.
Yeah.
When he started talking about like ghost shit, he's like, "Yeah, this is the
He's
place to be.
like,
This is
I
where I
like
need to
this.
be
He's
right
like
now."
this.
Yeah.
He's like,
Hell
"Yeah,
yeah.
because I
So,
believe. I believe."
Amateur ghost hunting.
Oh,
You know,
Oh, my name dropping.
no, we talked about it before, but yeah. You know what? So what we're gonna do first, if we're gonna do this for reals, we're gonna do that Utah one. So there's a Utah like ghost hunting, and then or
The
Amazon
tour?
ghost tour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We should
I
do-
looked that up too.
We should do that and see how that feels.
I'm down.
And then just
Okay.
record our because it's gonna be safe for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Or they're not gonna take you to some random places.
No.
But then there's also things that we could be doing inside these houses that could maybe wake some shit up. So
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
we'll try that. You know, John Levi, we're still looking for you.
Oh yeah, John Levi. You weren't here for that episode.
what happened? Oh, I guess
John-
I'll watch it.
Yeah,
John Levi is just a guy who's a Tartarian.
yeah.
What are you saying? So
He
very,
believes in the Tartarian theory.
which is like there's a bunch of we're living post like apocalypse almost where like
Really?
there was civilizations that are way ahead of
In
our
advance
times.
of us.
Yeah, way advanced, and there's like landscapes of like Utah and like certain places where like they had like crazy architecture and structure.
He talks about
okay,
how
yeah.
the temple used to be an airport inside.
What
so
the fuck?
the
What?
temple downtown, they said that someone took an overview picture of it, and
Yeah.
and this was in the 80s too. So they took a
Damn.
picture of it,
Oh.
and then inside the temple was an airport sign that says Salt Lake City Airport. And this was before Salt Lake City was actual city, which
Yeah.
is crazy. So they're saying that
fuck?
there's like
That's just a
something
bunch
for
of
the
shit.
future.
Yeah,
So it's like ancient,
Yeah.
even like ancient civilization.
basically you
but
could say
we're-
that. Yeah, you could say that.
Ancient civilization that had the tools to do stuff like that.
Which
So
are way
there
further
was-
than what we are. Basically,
They were like skyscrapers and stuff. So when they came over, when Christopher Columbus came to the U.S. or like America, they took all that shit down.
yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Dude.
And so,
So
like,
not that ancient.
I guess
well,
not.
it could be ancient more.
I mean, it's older, but yeah.
Just
Yeah,
think of like
I get what
the
you're
best
saying.
example is like Atlantis, almost like just
Yeah.
think of like places like that were actually
wild.
real.
Yeah.
Okay, I
And
gotta
just-
look.
we just got colonized somehow, or just like world collapse on or whatever. I don't know.
Damn, I gotta look into that.
I don't
Sounds
know.
Cool.
That
We
is-
should just
that
start
sounds cool. Yeah, that's wild.
conspiracy.
Fucking just
fuck.
conspiracy podcast.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
I
what
wanted
that-
this to be a.
that was our
It
intention.
was it was going there, but we weren't getting the views. People were
We
tired of
might
us-
now, but it's the time now. It's the climate.
Well, we have to do our homework then.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we'll market it.
The problem is it was just you and I. When these guys, when him and Kilo, were just,
yeah, that's true.
like, what are you guys talking about?
You know, I read a little bit, but I'm not gonna be. You know,
Well,
I'll do.
it's
my
okay.
homework.
We need a fish out of water. You know what I'm saying? We got Dirty Mike now, so we got a pro. You know what I'm
Yo.
saying? Yeah.
I watch a lot of YouTube, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I watch a lot.
all of
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm on YouTube and Reddit too much, man.
Bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
same,
God.
Yeah, that's
bro.
where you need to be.
Scares me.
Yeah. No, that shit's real, bro.
I gotta
just
look
think-
it up. That's
I
hype.
think of this is silly of me, okay? But I think of like Oda, who created One Piece. He lowball might be a prophet. Like honestly, like no bullshit. He's painting the world how it actually is, but he's doing it in like this way. And if you actually pay attention to it, there's slavery. There's okay, there's more than that, but like it's just like a huge. There's huge like world building, like where how shit could be real.
I guess you
and like stuff like that, and like how I don't know, man. It's just royalty, all this crazy jazz, and I just believe it could be real, man. And he just saw it.
I wish. So you believe in the One Piece?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The world is sinking, and that's the One Piece.
Oh,
Damn. Okay.
I thought the One Piece was like friendship or something.
Well, that's not the One Piece, but he's basically what's happening in the One Piece right now in the world is Vegapunk, the smartest scientist in the world, in that world, told everybody in the world, like, hey, you guys are kind of fucked. And what's going to happen is the world is going to sink.
The Great Flood.
It's just going to sink if you
great
guys don't
flood.
do anything about to change it.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't know. There's just a lot.
So you're ultimately predicting that that's what's happening to us now.
Well, it could be our world could be sinking in a
is.
different terms. You get what I'm
You
saying?
rising sea levels.
But you get what I'm saying? You know, there's just a lot of,
Polar bear's been acting crazy lately.
you know,
They be going wild and shit.
And that's the episode.
where's the salmon?
Fuck you, okay? There was no need to bring that up.
Well, you
Okay.
said polar bear.
He's not a polar bear, he's a grizzly bear.
Still, it's a bear.
Bear.
All right. I'm hungry.
Okay. Salmon?
Salmon. I want
Okay.
some salmon.
Sounds good.
But we're coming towards the end of it. Thank you, Dirty Mike, for being here.
For bullshit with us, man.
Yeah,
Honestly,
thank you
bro.
so much.
Thanks for having me. This
Now
shit
we
was
know
fun.
someone that's going to go on these ghost tours with us.
Yeah,
When we
fuck
go to the
yeah.
Stanley Hotel, you're coming with us.
Yeah, dude, I'm about it.
Yeah,
I'm about all
we're
that
going.
shit.
We're still going, guys. We just have to get our bread up because it's money. This don't make money for us. So.
Yeah, don't. Unless you guys want to go fund us, you know.
Yeah,
we'll
go-
go do that.
Go fund our adventure to the Stanley Hotel.
This economy's
Adventure,
rough.
turkey, fucking all that shit, bro. Go fun.
We'll go to Turkey first because I don't want you to get scared and then like your hair flies
Flies
up.
off. You have to wear a toupee for that bitch.
Well, you guys gotta be careful, dude. I don't want to mess with international ghosts.
No. We're just going to Turkey to get his hair transplant.
Yeah. So my hair doesn't fall off at Stanley Hotel.
We had international ghosts. I'm not touching them.
Oh yeah,
Japanese ghosts?
No, I'm not fucking with no
Asian
international ghosts.
we better get him paid.
Marry some European ghosts, but like no Asian
Not even
ghosts.
then, bro. Fuck that.
European.
They're gonna see our Asian asses like. What
I've
the
never
fuck
even
you doing
seen a
here?
European ghost.
You haven't seen Ghost.
I didn't see.
They're like a movie, you know?
Oh.
Like just because we don't venture into that world of like watching.
Well, they're
like I've
not-
seen Korean scary movies, Japanese scary movies, but I've never watched. You know what?
European. Actually, we might have.
Oh well, you gotta watch Marianne on Netflix. It's a French.
Okay, there
scary
you go.
movie.
Oh
Very
no,
scary.
as above.
As above,
As
below?
above and
Yeah,
below.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
That
a
was
good
that
one.
was like Americans.
It is American, but it's
Visiting.
yeah, it's fair.
You said Marianne.
Marianne.
It's like
Marianne.
scary.
It's scary. It's creepy.
All right, I'm gonna watch
Yeah,
it.
the visuals are wild.
Dope. Yeah.
There's this old lady. Oh my.
He said this all. What's
No,
the
dude,
what's
it's
the
crazy.
Korean one? The asylum one.
Gangjinam Asylum.
You should watch that one too. That one's fucking scary.
That just sounds scary. bro.
Honestly, it's
It
not
was
scary.
so- it's jump scares. It's actually really good jump scares. I should
Okay,
say.
yeah, I like that.
It's
shit.
fun. We had
Yeah.
a great time watching that.
Yeah.
Shit was fun.
It is a good movie.
Once
though.
again, everyone was fucked up. And that was at my bachelor party. And I just remember we were playing pool, and then my homies just, ooh.
I don't remember watching that. I wasn't paying attention to that
No,
shit.
you
Yeah,
weren't.
I was not paying attention
We
to that
threw it
shit.
on, and everyone
Yeah, I
was watching it.
just
But dude, yeah, it was so funny. I was like, why are you so scared? He's like, oh.
It was a very different movie when you're fucked up compared to
So is
movie
Hereditary.
Yeah.
So is
That is
Hereditary.
crazy.
So is Tokyo Drift, but we're not talking about that.
Tokyo Drift's intro is just as long, bro.
It's still happening. What the
He's freaking out. And they're racing. I'm like, what is going on right now? I'm trying to get me out of this hellhole.
Oh my god, that shit was funny.
But before we end it, if you have any shout outs, this is where we open up the floor. Or if you have any questions for us, if you have a crazy question for us, we're more than down to answer too.
Oh hell yeah.
Like if you have some conspiracy theories that you want to bring up, I would love to talk about it. That's it.
I will talk about conspiracies all night, bro. So I'm not gonna go there because we're
gonna
gonna
have a part
sitting
two.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, part 2, just conspiracies.
Hell yeah.
Just want to shout out all you guys for having me. This shit was dope.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Shout out 7 Wing Money, obviously. Shout out my boy Xaria and Sacco, Dogma Society, just Hostage, all
Yeah.
dope ass local artists too. So yeah.
And then you have, when is your event?
Yeah, you have an event, don't you?
That fest is October 11th and 12th.
When the tickets go on
Nice.
sale soon, or are they already
Yeah,
on
they
sale?
go on sale Friday.
Okay.
Cool.
So
Make sure you guys check that out. This episode would have been out already, so check it out. The tickets are out now. I'll put everything in the link below. Before we end the episode, though, we have our segment here called the Chef Special. It's free advice to the viewers. So if you have anything that you can offer anyone that you've taken in life, this is the time to go ahead and let them know.
I think for advice, just don't be afraid to be yourself. Because, you know, for a long time, I was scared to make my own music and kind of branch off from playing in bands to doing my own shit.
Mm-hmm.
But once I did that, it just felt right. Like I felt like I was doing what I was supposed to be doing. And I was scared for a long time that everybody, like all my homies and shit, would like low key roast me for like making like, you know, songs about girls and shit and not like hardcore music. But it's once you just stop caring what everybody else thinks of you is when I feel like you really find yourself.
100%.
So I think that's the best thing that I've learned over the past so many years, for sure.
For sure. Thank you for coming and joining us on the
Thank
podcast.
you so much.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. This was dope.
Yeah,
So much
this
fun.
is-
It was fun.
Yeah, this was a good one for sure.
Yeah.
Listen to the
laughing.
fucking whole thing, man. Damn.
Yeah, Rose said he scared you a little. That was the first time we had a little jump scare on the episode.
Shut up.
You have to clip that, bro. That has to be like a fucking.
There's actually a lot of clippable moments in this. We gotta like have his story too. That shit was crazy. Like, shit.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, it's like if you're ever on Mountain View, make sure to let Dirty Mike know if you ever see this go.
Yeah, check
you
in
see
with
that
me,
go.
bro.
Yeah, because he's like, bro,
Let him know if you've seen that ghost.
I've been through that.
He's like, it was a fucking Volvo, the fucking crazy shit.
Do you recognize the car?
No, it was like an old car. That's why it scared me so bad.
Okay.
That is kind of freaky though, because he was like all leaned up, like
fucking-
all
Yeah,
this
he,
is like,
ready to go, like
he
he's-
didn't even look over at me. That's what scared me so bad.
Bro, you saw long legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
it was Nicolas Cage before.
He was driving. He's like, Daddy! Fucking freaking out and shit. That shit's crazy, bro.
That shit was real moments for sure.
Oh, beautiful.
But thank you guys for tuning in. Episode 106 Off the Menu Podcast with Dirty Mike. Shout out to 7 Wing Money. Shout out to Dirty Mike for being here.
Appreciate it.
Make sure y'all check out the music down below.
Boom.
Peace out, y'all.
Wow, wow, West.
Damn.
Watch Hereditary.